like this pretty scary Air Force going here. Of course, this army, the roaches aren't going to do much against it, but the Hydralisks certainly are. And that is still a lot of Hydras. So that's what, like 4 dozen Hydras, I think. Oh, but Contrarian's going to make another attempt at this base. I don't think he has a choice at this point because this force is going to clean it up. He's even leaving guys out here for, I don't know, they're just going to sit here and say, hey, what's going on, guys? We're just going to watch the door for you. Oh, is that... It looks like that starport's going to get away. So he's going to get some buildings away. It looks like Spartan's done his damage, and now he's going to go run home again. Oh, but now Contrarian's going to hit his 3rd force coming after him. Getting it from all 3 sides. But, you know, when he was such a pest during this game, what do you expect? And he curses all our names. So finally, the mass suicide rage of Contrarian is at an end. And Wolfpack, who is not completely dead yet, is going to give up anyhow. I don't know why he gave up. He could have sat there and, you know, kind of watched what was going on. Meanwhile, I've taken this very hotly contested expo because I think I needed it. I was out of resources. Oh, I got my Nidus worm there. Ah, someone took out my creep tumors. Who did that? Oh, yeah, I did see those broodlords there, and so I knew I was in a spot of trouble because I saw that pretty scary Air Force, and they're going to come once again at my vulnerable south flank, which is why this is such a terrible base. And soon the broodlords will have arrived. Do I got a spire? I do have a spire. Check production tab, and I am pumping out corruptors because I know broodlords are on the way. I saw them moving around down here in the corner over my creep. That's why it's always good to have a creep spread. I wasn't completely ready for them to hit me, but I knew they were coming. And I'm going to scare off this Air Force, and I'm going to try to push off his broodlords. But they do have scary range, and they've got this open ground that I can't do much about. So I need those corruptors. The corruptors are ready. I need to grab them now. Here they come. So yeah, I got this force kind of forcing off his air group. And then the corruptors are going to come in and take care of the broodlords. At this point, I've taken quite a big hit from this attack. Yeah, some of those corruptors after the... Man, I lost a lot of overlords apparently, because now I am supply blocked. But his broodlord's threat is at an end for the time being. But now my corruptors are going to be kind of caught without any defenses. So, Dunamai making a comeback now. Can he follow through, though? We got nothing left but me and Spartan. Who, check units lost. Oh, he did lose. He lost a little bit. He must probably, while he ran back home, he lost 8 units, and that was just too much for him. He's got a pretty scary air force. Well, it's actually a pretty small air force, but still pretty scary. 4 carriers, 4 void rays, and a mothership. Plus this thing, which is pretty scary in its own right. And now is fully upgraded. And what kind of air upgrades has he got going? Oh, he's 3/3 armor, shields, and 1 on his attack. So he's getting pretty heavily upgraded here. What we got? Oh, Dunamai's got a little overseer hiding over here. Oh, but it looks like I see he's got an expansion here, and I took that out. Because I know if he got started again with that air force that he had building was not going to be good for me. But I also knew that if he was going to sit here on this island, which, oh, that one's mined out, but that one's still, oh, actually, that's getting pretty thin, too. Got a ton of minerals, but almost no gas. Of course, I didn't know this. Yeah, 3 of his guys are gone, so he's just got the 500 gas remaining here, so I probably could have left him alone and been okay. But I was worried. So I thought maybe I'd pop up a Nidus for him to see if I could sneak into his base. I don't know if there's any soft spots. I mean, he's got that spotting there. He's got that spotting there. If I sneak around the back, I could probably sneak that Nidus worm in, but the front door attack does not look like it's going to do it. And I sacrificed an Overlord to find that out. We got hiding over here. Just some Corruptors. So I'm trying to figure out what to do about this island. I guess I didn't realize he had it so long and that he was almost tapped out. Might have been a good idea for me to just pull back and regroup, because we still had this untouched Spartan. I didn't know how untouched he was, but I knew he had a scary army that... I mean, he hit my army over here in this corner when we were finishing off Contrarian, and I doubt he took that much... I knew he hadn't taken that much damage from that attack, because I had broken Contrarian's back, so I had to know this guy was scary. In fact, I did know that guy was scary. Oh, Contrarian's got a couple of buildings just sitting here. Oh, but he's left, so he's missile turrets aren't even going to attack. Where are those guys going? Looks like they're going to head for this expo. I'm surprised I have so few resources. And yet I'm still trying to figure out how to get onto this island. So looks like I'm going to do a bit of a... I guess what they call a doom drop of Overlords. I figure they're not going to be able to take out that many Overlords before I can start dropping off my... Oh, and he's going to try to move his drones out of that base. So let's check. Am I going to lose an Overlord? Looks like I lost one Overlord before it could unload. Soften up my other ones, but out pop the Hydralisks. And Dunamite welcomes me to his island paradise. Yes, go for that Greater Spire. We don't want any of that. Oh, but now at the worst possible moment, we've got Spartan finally pushing out, and of course I see this. Oh, got my Nidus Worm out there, but dropping out the rest of my Hydralisk. But I see this force is coming, and I gotta run them back, and I gotta run these guys back. Come on, guys, get in the Nidus Worm. Fortunately, I have this pretty close to my base. But, oh, and he's going to hit my expansion. And the sad thing about this, and I didn't realize it at the moment, is this was my only mineral-producing expansion. All my other bases are tapped out. And he happened to hit the one resource-producing place, and that spells trouble for me. And he's going to hit this force. This is going to be pretty devastating, as I'm trying to spit my units out of the Nidus network. But with these powerful Colossi, I don't think I got it. I probably should have focused them down. I might have been able to do so if he didn't micro his guys back. That might have changed things a bit. But now, look, I've taken a lot of units lost now, and this is basically all I got left. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, and these Corruptors are still out there. So now I'm suffering a little bit of a pincher and just bad positioning and bad timing. And I've just got, just got these little Hydralisks left and out of minerals. I'm out of minerals, so there's nothing I can do now. Those forces are gone. I got 2 Hydralisks, 1 Hydralisk, 2 Queens. That's all I got left now is 2 Queens. And now he's going to go after my poor Overlords with... Well, actually, I took a pretty big bite out of that army. So there's not much left. Now, go ahead and have this expansion. It's not going to do me any good now. Where'd my Overlords go? Oh, his Corruptors shot my Overlords, so I'm like, I think it's time to get a little bit of revenge. His Corruptors don't follow. Woo! This was absolutely 100% deliberate by me. I deliberately brought the Corruptors to these Colossi, and the Colossi should not have gone away from their Stalker protection, because Corruptors will completely clean up, and I'm laughing hysterically, because I basically lured the Colossi to their doom. So that'll pretty much clean up Spartan's infantry. So apparently, I guess I didn't do bad against his infantry, but now his air force is going to do something. And actually, it's not that big an air force. So really, I actually think I did more damage to Spartan than I thought I did. Granted, he's got a ton. I mean, he's got a ton of resources, so he can, you know, queue that back up. But he's going to go for the really slow building units. But I'm toast. But my overlords survived, basically because of their little Corruptor Colossi head fake. I just love that I did that. Even in death, I will have all sorts of fun with this game. You have no idea. Well, that'll clean my base up. If I'd had enough minerals, I could have taken this expansion. I got these drones, but I just don't have the money. I didn't realize I'd lost all my mineral production. If I'd kept expanding, yeah, I think the reason I stopped expanding though is I didn't know if there was anything left. I mean, a lot of these bases were probably getting pretty tapped out. Would have been worth my time to build a hatchery at all of them. So let's check the units left in this game. We got 8 Corruptors for Dunamai, who is probably not really producing anything anymore. And 10 Zerglings. And then for Spartan, we've got... Oh, he's still got a Colossus out there. Yeah, he's still got quite a decent force. Even if he didn't, no one's going to stand in his way. Check the APM. About the same. Mine dropped a little bit. That's too bad. Dunamai's got some good APM. Could be better. Wish mine were better. But, you know, APM doesn't necessarily win or lose games. So I'm just going to bring my Overlord out here. He doesn't really have any air left, so my Overlord comes in to say hi. Because I want to watch the final battle. Oh, we still got some drones sitting there. So he really could go out and expand if he had a chance, but I don't think Spartan's going to give him that chance. And my Overlord says bye. Where'd he go? Oh yeah, he's going to hightail it to the north of the map. I want to watch this one as long as I can. Oh, and when Void Ray meets Spore Crawler, it looks like Spore Crawler wins. And Dunamai is gonna throw in the white flag. So that was a pretty epic game. I absolutely dominated this game, but then just kind of fell prey to a opponent that wasn't touched. And then just a little bit of bad timing. And some similar things to what hurt Contrarian when he got hit by 3 people in succession. So Dunamai is going to give. I'm sure I'm going to surrender here in a second too, because I don't even really have any buildings left for him to kill that's worth waiting for. And my Overlord likes to watch. So I hope you enjoyed that game. I thought it was pretty epic. I didn't even mind losing because I mean, even though I dominated that whole game and finally lost it in the end, I still thought it was pretty epic. I just realized it just now that I was pretty close to kind of turning the tide against Spartan here. I almost wiped out his army, and then maybe I could have done something if I had enough resources left to do anything. But that'll be it. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope we have more epic games like this coming soon, and have a day.